Okay, and welcome to Desktop Squirrel, a program born out of complete necessity. The trouble is Windows don't think that we have any files or any programs, but the reality is that we have hundreds of programs and thousands of files, and none of the systems that they provide are really much use to help us doing that. The file search often doesn't even find the files. It's quite crazy, and you know the situation. You end up with thousands and thousands of icons on your desktop or in folders on your desktop, and then you can't remember which folder it is. You have to hunt through the icons to try and find the one, and then the one you want isn't even in there. You know that you've got the nested menus, and you can go subfolder and subfolder and subfolder, and you can go around in circles, and of course the things drop off when you're trying to get there, and half the time you can't find out what you want. And as I mentioned, you try and use the search, and you can't even find the thing that you're looking for. That's why I made Desktop Squirrel. Now, it's not very pretty, but the point is it's very, very, very functional. The point is that you can have thousands and thousands of files and programs or whatever you want in this list, and obviously, how do you find them? Well, you basically just type in the beginning of the name. So say I want to find Photoshop CS6, I just type in CS6, and there it is, there's the link. If I have auto launch on, it would automatically launch. Otherwise I can click launch manually and get it to open, or I can just locate the file that it's there. So I want to find the script for the Desktop Squirrel that I was just writing. I can just type in Squirrel, there I can find it, and I can either locate the folder where that file is, or I can launch the folder in the default application, which for a text file is Notepad. Okay, that's the way it works. So you're thinking, well, what we could do? What if we wanted to do something more specialist than than images? So again, we can search for images, and so I want to find a picture of a dog. So I can see that I've got a cat there, which is probably got the name dog in it somewhere. Oh, sorry, I put dig. That's why. Dog. There we are. So there's a dog there. It's showing me the preview of the thing there, and again I can just locate the folder where that is, or I can launch the default application for my images, which would be Photo Viewer, I think. Okay, we want to find a different picture. I don't know, let's pick baby. So these are all the baby pictures that I've got. Okay, and what you need to understand is also these can be in different places on different drives. So this is in this place in this folder. This one is in a similar folder, but this one is in a completely different place in a different folder, and this one could be different again. So no matter where they are, it's letting us find them. Again, we can see the previews of the images there. If we know that it's particularly twin babies, obviously I can search for twins. Okay, same thing there, and we can see what's going on. I go back to the files, we just go back to the files, and we want to find something else. And say there was an offer that I remember, a web offer that was £7. So there it is. We can see that it's actually URL. If I launch this, it's going to launch the default program, which obviously is the web browser, and it's going to come up, and there indeed is my thing. It's gone up a bit, it's £7.25 now, but anyway, never mind that. And that's it. That's how it works. As I say, it doesn't look very sexy, but incredibly functional, because anything that you want to find is in there. So I want my Bitcasa backup program. I just start at the beginning of the name, and there they are, and I could click that and launch it and start my backup program. Anything that I want, in the same way. I want to write a Word document, there's my link to Word there, which as we can see is in my Microsoft Office folder. But you notice I haven't had to go anywhere. I haven't had to go into nested menus. I haven't had to scan thousands and thousands of pretty little icons. So there we go. If you want thousands and thousands of pretty icons, then I'm afraid this isn't for you, because the point is that there's no way of getting thousands and thousands of icons that mean anything, and look pretty in one place. That let us get to it this quickly. As I say, if I want to do something, then I can just go there. Say I had a PDF on the lottery or something. Okay, there it is. And again, I could launch that into my PDF viewer, and it'd be there. Okay, got thousands and thousands of files here, and we can just get to them that quickly. It's not having to scan. It scans when the program first launches, and when we hit the rescan button, and then it basically keeps a directory of what's going on. all in one place, and it doesn't have to go anywhere. My desktop's no longer cluttered. I don't have thousands of icons that it has to load, and basically it's just brilliant. It's, you know, I'm using it all the time at the moment, and there we go. Now this is version 1 at the moment. It's very much a beta at the moment. I've got images in there. I've got plans to do you know, MP3 files for music and stuff. Also I tend to do a lot of thing called PLR, which is private label rights, which is basically articles and text files, so that's going to go in there. I'm going to put videos in there, similar kind of thing, you know, for videos you make yourself, or for, you know, TV series that you've recorded or whatever. And again, they're going to have a similar function to the image library. Now, you know, if you know the name, that's great, but if you know it's a particular file type, then you know, you can subsection them into the file types and get them you know, that way. Now the two other functions, again not on you know, not active for the beta, I'll put them in at some point, is the Webify. So obviously, you know, if we're doing images and, you know, we find an image, then this image might be, yeah, particularly huge. Yeah, it might be an HD res thing, and we just want a little, like, I don't know, maybe a 640 size for you know, for Pinterest or for our blog or something. So this, clicking that button, will basically auto resize the picture for us, and then we can just put it in our blog ready sized, optimized, without it being, you know, 2 meg or 8 meg big. The shortcutizer button, that's basically going to you know, create the shortcuts that it needs, yeah, automatically from a folder. So if you've got a new folder you want to add into your thing, you'll just click that button and add them in. At the moment, you just drop them into the you know, shortcuts folder, you know, which is here. Dead simple copy and paste operation, and basically anything in there is basically what it's, you know, looks at to do. So that's it. As I say, you know, not the prettiest thing in the world. I am going to make it look prettier as time goes on, but the basic functionality is that it's text based, in the sense that, you know, if we know that we're looking for a text document, you know, we can find it. If we know that we're looking for a PDF document, we can find it. You know, anything that we want to do. If we know we've got an animated GIF somewhere in there, yeah, we could try and find those. Apparently I haven't got any in that folder, but I would have in the image library. Sorry, there we are. Actually I haven't got any in the image library. Okay, so obviously, you know, GIFs is coming up with GIFs as well. So, you know, if we wanted to find GIFs, we could do that. Now these are images, so they're going to come up in the preview there. And there we are. If I had any animated GIFs, the same thing would basically happen, you know, in this list. So that's it. That's what it does. Very, very simple, but very, very quick. And the other great thing is it runs as a little widget, so basically it minimizes to your toolbar. You just left click to call it up, right click to send it down, or you can click the little cross to send it down instead. But it's basically always there for you. Very low overhead, nothing like the Windows, you know, index searcher thing, which, you know, hogs up everything. You know, very, very low resource little program. And that's it. So whilst it's in beta, I'm giving you 65% off. I'll add the other modules in as time goes on. Can't give an exact date because it just depends, you know, when I get around to doing it, but they will go in at some point, and these two functions will go in as well. If you've got other suggestions that you want to see in for other kinds of file management, you know, then let me know about that as well. But that's it. Desktop Squirrel. Why is it called Squirrel? Because squirrels look after their nuts, and basically the files are basically, you know, like our nuts. So there we go. Alright, there's a buy button somewhere on the page. Talk to you then. Bye for now. Bye bye.